So some examples of probability would be simple random sampling. This is an equal probability of being chosen out of a subset of population, which can be a random drawing. Stratified sampling is the researcher would divide the population into separate groups, and then a sample would be taken from each of those groups, which this would be breaking into like ethnic.
You're fine, just keep going.
Ethnic groups and random selecting of them.
The next example of probability sampling is cluster sampling. So that's just defining clusters within the population. An example, well, not an example, but it's a more practical than the other types of sampling. The final type of sampling for probability is systematic. That's when you have a really large group of people and you create a fixed periodic interval, which is taking the large group and then breaking it down to a more desirable amount.
And then there are 4 non-probability samplings. The first one is convenience, and that's made up of people who are easy to reach. This could be interviewing shoppers at a mall, something like that. The next one is quota sampling. It's basically interviews are chosen from a specific group, so it'd be like breastfeeding mothers or something like that. Judgmental non-probability sampling is basically the researcher chooses samples based on their knowledge of the subject. This could be like doing research about college graduates and going specifically to college graduates and not high school graduates. And then the last non-probability sampling is snowballing or snowball sampling. This is basically when existing study subjects recruit future study subjects. So it's kind of like a word of mouth. So those are it.